Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke loses hope, Ridge, and job? KKL's character reaches a breaking point. The Bold and the Beautiful reveals that Brooke Logan told Ridge Forrester the truth. However, the truth about Carter Walton's betrayal may cost Brooke more than she ever thought. Could Brooke lose Ridge, Hope, Logan, Annika Noel, and her job in one fell swoop? Brooke has recently been a bit of a doormat, so maybe this will inspire her to fight back. Continue reading and let us discuss the possibilities. Carter Walton's scheme from the Bold and the Beautiful. B&B reveals that after Hope was sacked from Forrester Creations, Carter devised a scheme. Carter wasn't unhappy at Hope's dismissal, but he also felt his ideas weren't being taken seriously. Carter devised a scheme to declare himself as the LLC's manager, depriving Ridge and Steffy Forrester Finnegan of their influence. Carter occasionally had second thoughts about his idea. Every time Carter expressed his doubts, Hope was immediately there to keep him on the dark path. B&B Brooke Logan's honesty. Brooke overheard Carter and Hope discussing the strategy, which they were unaware of. Brooke gave Hope the opportunity to tell her what was really going on, but she acted stupid. So, after Brooke discovered what Hope was hiding, she rushed to Ridge. The Bold and the Beautiful Ridge Forrester's blame game. The Bold and the Beautiful disclose that the preview footage shows Ridge blames Brooke. Ridge rants at Brooke about the idea, stating your daughter, therefore Brooke might very possibly be accused. Steffy and Taylor Hayes might even persuade Ridge that Brooke must have known and said nothing until the papers were signed. Steffy and Taylor might even get Ridge to fire Brooke. Brooke could also lose Hope. In a photo posted by the network, Hope appears to be on fire as Brooke explains. While Hope and Brooke have always been close, might this end their mother-daughter bond? B&B character transformation? If Brooke loses Ridge, Hope, and her work, where does this leave the character? Fans have expressed concern about Brooke becoming a doormat. Sometimes people have to be pushed to their breaking point before they can respond. How will Brooke react if she suffers a triple loss in a short period of time, resulting from circumstances beyond her control? It would be fascinating if Brooke decided to turn to the dark side. Brooke might even form an alliance with Sheila Carter Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown. While Sheila is reformed, it likely wouldn't take much to entice her into an immoral scheme. Brooke overhears Carter and Hope, Steffy being rude, and more. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest that things will heat up this week on the popular CBS soap. The November sweep centered on the back and forth between Steffy and Hope, Annika Noel. That does not change, but Hope may have an advantage over Steffy and the Forresters after they harmed her. Carter, Lawrence St. Victor, signed the paperwork at Hope's urging in Friday's cliffhanger, perhaps signaling a huge upheaval at the design firm. However, Hope and Steffy will not be the only ones involved. Elektra receives a visit, which sets off another tale. Will Brooke step up to stop Carter? Brooke overheard Hope and Carter discussing the documents and the upcoming takeover, but will she speak up? The Bold and the Beautiful preview video hints that she will face Hope this week and question what Carter is up to. Hope is unlikely to reveal the facts, despite the fact that her mother is already aware of his ambitions. She's caught between a rock and a hard place, and her relationship with Ridge is probably on the line. Brooke will ponder what she could have done if she hadn't spoken out and Carter made a major move. Carter will, however, make one more attempt to persuade Ridge and Steffy to reconsider their decision regarding Hope. In the video, Carter gives them one last shot, but Steffy clarifies that Hope is of B*********H. Elektra sees Remy. The mystery surrounding Elektra's history has been hinted at, with Ivy aware of it. She understands Elektra's need for a fresh start, but Will, Crew Morrow, has no idea what happened or why his love interest is so elusive. Remy arrives in Los Angeles, and the two eat at Il Giardino. She seemed pleased to see him, which is confusing given how he was introduced to viewers. However, spoilers suggest Remy has more than just a link to Elektra in Los Angeles. Could Il Giardino provide a hint as to who he might know in town? Deacon hires Remy after a charming pitch, while Elektra's stalker gets the job at Il Giardino. The Bold and the Beautiful report that Remy Price will be a guy with a mission. Now that Remy has followed Elektra Forrester to Los Angeles, he must take the following steps and begin making a life there. Remy could use a job, ideally one that will keep him in Elektra's orbit. Remy may choose another option to keep Elektra near because pursuing an internship at Forrester Creations would be too suspicious. Il Giardino is definitely the go-to restaurant for Forrester employees looking for a quick food break. Now that Remy has seen Elektra dining there, he may bet on it becoming a regular lunch and dinner spot for her. Remy might decide that he can keep a tight eye on Elektra's interactions with the new guy she's falling for. Remy was clearly upset about Elektra and Will Spencer flirting, so he may be planning to undermine their romance shortly. Regardless, B&B spoilers indicate that Remy will turn on the charm with Deacon Sharp and make an intriguing pitch. Perhaps Remy will exaggerate his Italian fine dining server experience, which he may not actually have. Remy appears to be the type of person who will lie his way through a job interview and say anything he needs to obtain the job. Perhaps Remy will have some new ideas on how to maintain the positive trend now that business is growing again. Regardless of how everything plays out, Deacon is likely to hire Remy on the spot. Deacon has just stated being understaffed and appears to be in over his head, so he may believe Remy is a savior. Remy will most likely continue plotting after landing this Il Giardino job, which will undoubtedly cause problems in Elektra's growing romance. Remy may have a front-row seat to Elektra and Will's future dates, which might provide him the opportunity to ruin them. According to the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Remy will keep his nasty side hidden while gathering updates on Elektra's life, so stay tuned for more predictions on all of the surprising news and boiling drama. How Brooke started a war with Hope. Brooke believed she did the right thing by turning in her own daughter. She exposed Hope and Carter's takeover intentions to Ridge. She didn't understand she was starting a new rivalry with her daughter on The Bold and the Beautiful. Waging war. The episode included more of Brooke conveying the terrible news to Ridge. She told him what she overheard Carter, Lawrence St. Victor, and Hope say to one another. Hope and Carter staged a coup against Forrester Creations. Carter tampered with the LLC documents and signed his name as manager, giving him complete control of the business. Brooke warned Ridge about their plans. She stunned B&B watchers by competing against her own daughter. She is unaware that Hope is on the verge of a downward spiral. She could lose her mind if she realizes her mother snitched on her. Read this, could Hope be a ticking time bomb after the November 20th B&B? New family feud. This implies a new family dispute. It's no longer Logan's versus Forrester's. It's Logan's versus Logan's. Hope will be furious when she discovers that her mother betrayed her. Brooke agreed with Ridge. This demonstrates where her allegiance lays. Read more, discover what's going on B&B this week. Hope used to have Ridge's back, particularly in Hope for the Future and her friendship with Thomas Matthew Atkinson. But that is no longer the case. He hasn't supported her since she rejected his son. What doesn't help is that the HFTF figures aren't what they should be. Brooke reaches breaking point, The Bold and the Beautiful's shocking turn. The Bold and the Beautiful continues to deliver shocking developments, with Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, now at the center of betrayal, familial anguish, and career upheaval. Brooke's attempt to do the right thing by exposing Carter Walton's, Lawrence St. Victor, power grab may have disastrous consequences, leaving her alienated from her husband Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., estranged from her daughter Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and maybe jobless. As Brooke faces a possible triple loss, her character may be pushed to evolve in ways fans might not expect. Carter Walton's calculated betrayal. Carter Walton, feeling ignored at Forrester Creations, devised a scheme to take control of the corporation. Carter's resentment flared up following Hope's expulsion from Forrester Creations. He recognized an opportunity to upend the Forrester hierarchy by naming himself as the LLC's manager, essentially sidelining Ridge and Steffy Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood. Despite her reservations, Carter was encouraged by Hope, whose resentment of her dismissal fueled her drive to carry out the plan. However, Brooke unwittingly overheard Carter and Hope's plotting and became a mute witness to their deception. Brooke's honesty costs her. Brooke, following her character's moral compass, chose to address the matter head-on. She addressed Hope, giving her daughter the opportunity to reveal the truth about the program, but Hope chose to remain silent. Brooke felt compelled to share the knowledge with Ridge, believing he had a right to know. However, the consequences of Brooke's admission were swift and devastating. Ridge retaliated against Brooke after discovering the truth, thinking her responsible for Hope's behavior. His accusing tone and use of terms like "your daughter" indicated intense bitterness, implying he considered Brooke as guilty in the treachery. Ridge's anger and Steffy's influence. Ridge's reaction may be exacerbated by Steffy and Taylor Hayes, Krista Allen, who have a history of sabotaging Brooke. Steffy's strong will and loyalty to her family may cause Ridge to believe Brooke knew more than she admitted. Taylor, being the protective mother, may grab the chance to enhance her bond with Ridge by siding against Brooke. As tensions escalate, the Forrester family's cohesiveness may be compromised, with Brooke potentially being blamed and outcast. Brooke's career at Forrester Creations is in jeopardy, especially if Steffy and Ridge decide to end their relationship completely. Hope's betrayal. Perhaps the most distressing aspect of this tale is the probable schism between Brooke and Hope. Their mother-daughter bond has had many ups and downs over the years, but this newest betrayal may be too much to bear. In a CBS teaser shot, Hope is shown addressing Brooke with an angry and defiant attitude, indicating a dramatic confrontation. If Hope prioritizes Carter and her ambitions over her mother, their relationship may be permanently strained. Brooke's grief would be exacerbated by the fact that her daughter had not only betrayed the Forrester family, but also abandoned her own mother. Brooke's transformation. Brooke's cascading losses, her marriage, her kid, and her career, could push her to breaking point. Fans have always criticized Brooke's tendency to be a doormat in her relationships, but this narrative could be a turning point for her character. If Brooke decides to strike back, she may take on a darker, more cutthroat demeanor. This shift may cause her to create odd alliances, including one with Sheila Carter Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown. Sheila has been attempting to repent, but her history of deception and plotting makes her an untrustworthy ally. Brooke's desperation, on the other hand, may drive her to venture into unknown terrain even if it means embracing attributes she formerly despised. Carter and Hope's fallout. Meanwhile, Carter's strategy could crumble. His bold attempt to seize control of Forrester Creations might backfire tragically, particularly if Ridge and Steffy launch a counterattack. Hope, who has linked her objectives to Carter's strategy, may face unexpected consequences. Friday's cliffhanger foreshadowed Carter's final attempt to negotiate with Ridge and Steffy. Steffy's strong rebuke, calling Hope a B*******H, underscores the two women's long-standing enmity. As alliances shift and tempers boil, the power dynamics at Forrester Creations could change dramatically. New characters stir the pot. The introduction of Elektra and Remy adds another layer to the drama, as their intriguing backstories begin to surface. Elektra's strange past and relationship to Ivy Forrester could have serious consequences, while Remy's presence in Los Angeles brings a new wildcard. Remy's obsession with Elektra, as well as his decision to work at Il Giardino, a popular hangout for Forrester employees, indicate a deliberate attempt to remain close to her. His anger toward Will Spencer, along with his charm attack against Deacon Sharp, suggests a secret objective. What's next for Brooke? As Brooke deals with the consequences of her decision to expose Carter and Hope, her next steps will shape her character's future. Will she succumb to despair, or will she emerge from the ashes stronger and more determined than before? This storyline has set the ground for a dramatic transformation in which Brooke could become a force to be reckoned with. Whether she strives for redemption or takes a darker road, fans of the bold and the beautiful can expect unforgettable shocks in the coming weeks. Justin terrifies Steffy and Ridge, can't stop Hope and Carter's FC takeover? According to the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Brooke Logan informed Ridge Forrester of Carter Walton's plans to take over Forrester Creations. The LLC forms have already been signed, but Ridge will seek legal assistance from Justin Barber. Justin is a legal shark who knows how to play dirty, but he may not be able to unravel the Forrester Creations LLC plan. So what does this signify for everyone's future? Carter Walton's FC LLC scheme. B&B reveals that Carter was the one who devised the LLC scam. However, it appeared that Carter, deep down, wished Hope would tell him not to do it. Carter was aware that he would risk losing everything, including his important connections with Ridge and Eric Forrester, John McCook. At the same time, Hope has done a great job of encouraging Carter to consider how they can have it all. Hope constantly reminding Carter of the Forrester family's dismissals and slights. Carter signed the Forrester Creations LLC documents before presenting them to Ridge and Steffy Forrester Finnegan for signature. Carter completed it, albeit it was a tight call when Ridge discovered the COO's signature. B&B, Brooke Logan's bombshell. Brooke overheard Hope and Carter's chat without their knowledge. Brooke had already gone to great lengths to safeguard Hope. Brooke went straight to Ridge and informed him of the plan. Ridge initially refuses to accept Brooke, insisting on a reasonable explanation. When Brooke insists Ridge fell into a trap, he will be enraged. In the weekly teaser clip, Ridge appears to blame Brooke. Ridge confronts Brooke, saying, "Your daughter and Carter." Of course, Steffy and Taylor Hayes will get Ridge to take drastic action and resolve this. When Ridge confronts Carter, the COO may feel bad and admit the whole affair. Carter would try to explain or pretend that he was not planning to do anything wrong with the corporation. Ridge is likely to terminate Carter immediately. Carter might walk out of there feeling defeated, but just wait. Hope may not want to give up just yet. Carter might tell Hope that it's over and there's nothing they can do. Hope may argue that they are in control until the paperwork is rectified, and may encourage Carter to seize the reins now. Justin Barber's emergency fix-it. According to The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge will summon Justin to assist clean up the mess Carter left at Forrester Creations. Ridge will conclude that Carter is unlikely to act now that he has been apprehended, and Justin can simply correct the paperwork. But what if there is nothing Justin can do? What if by the time Justin arrives at Forrester Creations, Carter and Hope have already filed the papers? The Bold and the Beautiful Forrester Creations shake-up? If Justin's hands are tied, Forrester Creations will undoubtedly be divided in two. Those who will continue to support Carter's new leadership, as well as those who remain loyal to the Forrester family. It may not be realistic, but it may result in some exciting new scenarios. Share your opinions in the comments area below. Remember to keep watching CBS or Paramount Plus to see what happens next. Eric's heart attack, Carter and Hope's scheme ends tragically? The Bold and the Beautiful reveals that Carter Walton and Hope Logan's plan has failed. Brooke Logan notified Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., who enlisted Justin Barber, Aaron D. Spears, to clean up Carter's mess. However, there could be additional aftershocks. Could Eric Forrester, John McCook, suffer a heart attack after learning of Carter and Hope's shocking betrayal? Continue reading and let's discuss what can happen next in this plot. Carter Walton and Hope Logan's scheme. According to B&B spoilers, Carter already felt discarded by Forrester Creations. Then, when Hope was fired, Carter had even more motivation to pursue his goals. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Eric's heart attack, Carter and Hope's scheme ends tragically? Carter was the one who devised the LLC scheme. However, whenever Carter had second thoughts, Hope was there to urge him to the dark side. B&B Brooke Logan's intel. Fans watched as Brooke overheard Carter and Hope discussing their plans to take over Forrester Creations. Brooke went to warn Ridge, but first she asked him some probing questions. When Brooke was able to mention things Ridge had never discussed with her, the bomb went off. Brooke informed Ridge that he should not have trusted Carter and about the scam. Ridge blows up at Brooke about Hope and Carter's scheme. In a preview clip, Ridge appears to blame Brooke for her daughter's behavior. Next, Ridge confronts Carter. The Bold and the Beautiful Justin Barber's Forrester fix-it. According to The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Ridge eventually calls Justin to assist clean up Carter's mess. This narrative appears to be finishing up rapidly, which is unusual for soaps, particularly Bold. So that makes me wonder if something else will happen. Steffy blasts Hope and Carter for their rotten scheme, which sets off Will's alarms about Remy. The Bold and the Beautiful's December 6th episode reveals that Electra Forrester will stay unaware of the impending peril. Electra will continue to catch up with Remy Price, but she will be unaware that he is chasing her and intends to cause a lot of trouble. Remy appears to be looking for work with Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon, since he is still in Los Angeles. Il Giardino is already understaffed, but when Remy presents a proposal to Deacon, he may appear to be an exceptionally ideal candidate. Back with Electra, she'll talk to Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, about her background and why she's so concerned about the truth becoming public. Electra definitely has no idea Remy is her stalker, but she could be fleeing someone who has caused her troubles anonymously. Whatever the case, Electra has admitted to making mistakes and appears to be ashamed of them, so there could be a photo or video controversy that she is attempting to conceal. Since Electra mentioned that she tried modeling once and it wasn't for her, she may have stripped down for some steamy photos that she isn't proud of. Ivy will once again support Electra and promise to protect her at all costs. That could be essential now that Remy is lurking and preparing to launch a new plan. Meanwhile, Rich Forrester will be outraged by Carter Walton and Hope Logan's Forrester takeover scheme. Rich will undoubtedly lose his anger now that Brooke Logan has revealed the truth about the LLC paperwork. Rich will eventually call Justin Barber and request assistance with this situation. Justin is an excellent attorney who is notorious for dirty tricks, so Rich may persuade him to do whatever it takes to thwart Carter's move and keep power with the Forresters. Hope will grow even closer to Carter as they share some passion at the cabin. Brooke has messed things up tremendously at Forrester Creations, but Hope and Carter will be completely unaware. When Rich calls Carter to his office, he will reveal he knows what Carter is doing and will not let him get away with it. Carter's betrayal will lose him this friendship and possibly his job if Rich can reclaim the upper hand with Justin's assistance. Back with Brooke, she'll enrage Hope by admitting she overheard the takeover plan and told Rich the truth. Brooke allowed Rich time to potentially prevent Carter while betraying Hope, so she will be furious with her mother. Unfortunately, B&B will miss this year's Thanksgiving celebrations. Instead, there will be a college football preemption, followed by another on Friday, November 29th. During the week, the show will return with all new episodes. As we return to the drama of what Hope and Carter did, you can guarantee Steffy Forrester will unleash her vengeance. Will Steffy spank Hope for slipping so low or simply rip into her like never before? Regardless, Steffy will undoubtedly have an opportunity to vent her rage on both Hope and Carter. Of course, viewers will find out whether Ridge can successfully stop Carter's takeover. Justin will do his best to make it happen, so we'll see how things pan out. Finally, Remy will continue to try to bring Electra closer, but how will Spencer react when he meets him? Our predictions point to Remy raising some red flags for Will, so he may opt to keep an eye on Electra's friend. According to The Bold and the Beautiful, the following 2 weeks will be full of surprises and shakeups, so stay tuned for updates on all of the shocking news and fierce conflict. Steffy blasts Hope and Carter for their rotten scheme, raising Will's concerns about Remy. The Bold and the Beautiful reveals that Electra Forrester will be ignorant of the approaching danger. Throughout the story, Electra will continue to engage with Remy Price, unaware that he is spying on her and has plans to cause major upheaval. Remy will most likely seek employment with Deacon Sharp while he is still in Los Angeles. Il Giardino is frequently understaffed, but Remy may appear to be an amazing employee until he presents a suggestion to Deacon. Electra will address her background with Ivy Forrester, as well as her anxieties about the disclosure of certain secrets. Electra is clearly ignorant that Remy is her stalker, yet, she may be running from someone who has caused her problems anonymously. Regardless of the circumstances, Electra has acknowledged some mistakes and appears to be apologetic, implying the existence of a potential photo or video scandal that she is seeking to conceal. Given that Electra stated that her prior effort at modeling was unsuccessful, she may have posed for provocative images that she now regrets. Ivy will once again provide support for Electra and pledge to defend her no matter what. This may be relevant now that Remy is lurking and preparing to launch a new plan. Meanwhile, Rich Forrester will be fuming at Carter Walton and Hope Logan's Forrester takeover scheme. Ridge is likely to lose his wrath now that Brooke Logan has discovered what was going on with the LLC paperwork. Ridge would eventually call Justin Barber and ask for help with all of this. Justin is a skilled attorney known for using unethical tactics, therefore Ridge may push him to take any necessary steps to impede Carter's actions and preserve power over the Forrester family. Hope will grow closer to Carter as they share their passion at the cabin. Brooke has blown things up considerably at Forrester Creations, but Hope and Carter will be unaware of this. When Ridge calls Carter to his office, he will reveal he knows what Carter is doing and will not let him get away with it. Carter's betrayal will cost him this friendship and possibly his job if Ridge can regain the upper hand with Justin's help. Back with Brooke, she'll infuriate Hope by admitting she overheard the takeover attempt and told Ridge the truth. Brooke allowed Ridge time to potentially defeat Carter and mislead Hope in the process, thus Hope would be furious at her mother. Unfortunately, B&B will skip the Thanksgiving festivities this year. Instead, college football will be preempted on Thursday, November 28th, and again on Friday, November 29th. During the show, brand new episodes will air. As we return to the drama of Hope and Carter's actions, Steffy Forrester is sure to wreak her revenge. Will Steffy slap Hope for sinking so low, or will she tear into her like never before? Regardless, Steffy will surely have the opportunity to vent her fury on both Hope and Carter. Of course, viewers will find out whether Ridge can successfully fight Carter's takeover or not. Justin will do his best to make it happen, so we'll see how things turn out. Finally, Remy will continue to try to bring Elektra closer, but how will Spencer react when he meets him? Our predictions point to Remy raising some red flags for Will, so Will may decide to keep an eye on Elektra's friend. The Bold and the Beautiful stated that the next 2 weeks will include some surprises and shakeups. Brooke betrays Hope, spills daughter's romance, and exposes Carter's coup against Ridge. The Bold and the Beautiful shows that Hope Logan and Carter Walton talked about how Steffy and Ridge Forrester had no idea they gave Carter complete control of Forrester when they signed the LLC paperwork. Carter promised Hope that if they completed this, the company would be theirs to run.